Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back. Today I really fancied filming the best and worst purchases of 2019. I have watched everybody else's videos of these. I've seen so many, and they're just a really nice way to look back on the year and see especially what purchases or products that we've got in our collection are our absolute favourites. I must admit I bought a lot last year, especially I got a lot of beautiful handbags and a lot of shoes. Oh, talking of shoes, okay. Talking of shoes, I really wanted to put on my shoes whilst I film this, and now I've completely forgotten. Do you know when you just want to wear shoes because they make you feel great? So I'll do that quickly, wait. These are my shoes that I'm wearing today. How absolutely stunning are these? Brand new Manolos. Oh, they're just dreamy. So I feel more put together. Right, yeah, I bought a lot of beautiful shoes and bags and clothes last year, and I just wanted to go through the ones that I loved the absolute most. And it's kind of difficult because I feel like I made a lot of really good purchases last year, but I suppose there's one or two that aren't as much my favourites. Also, I want to make a slight disclaimer as well for this. Whilst the video obviously is the best and worst purchases of 2019, just to mention one or two of these things will have been gifted as well, just so you know. But obviously the title of the video couldn't have been things that I purchased and other things that I was gifted in 2019 that are my worst and favourite. You know what I mean? Right, let's get into this. You're most likely expecting this, but my Chanel Pearl bag is one of the best things I've ever bought, never mind just for 2019. This is one of the most beautiful bags I've ever seen. I was one of the very lucky ones that went into a boutique and managed to find this, because I know a lot of people who weren't able to. It was very sought after, it became quite rare, and I just couldn't love this bag more than I do. I've used it so many times. It is just that perfect bag for most occasions. I wear it casually as well as in a more kind of dressed up event style, and I just love it. I mean, look how beautiful it is. It was quite an expensive purchase. Chanel bags do cost a lot more than your regular kind of designer bags, and also I knew I'd get loads of wear out of this. It's also stayed really well. There's no pearls missing on this, touch wood so far, but it's still in an absolutely immaculate condition. So I'm just so happy that I managed to find this. Okay, on the opposite end of the scale, oh, it's really difficult. I feel like bad talking about shoes or bags in a bad way. I'm gonna have to mention these. This one's a difficult one because I don't hate them and it's not the absolute worst thing in the world, but I must admit that I do find these uncomfortable for my feet. Whenever I get sandals that have this section going over here, depending on where it falls, I always find it rubs me. And on a really hot day, when you're moving around, walking around a lot, this gets warm and starts to rub, and I got so many blisters. But at the same time, they're the most beautiful sandals, and I kept persisting and wearing them and hoping for the best. So once I have worn them quite a few times, and I absolutely love them, I mean, they're stunning, and you know, it's difficult because I'm not upset that I bought them, I just wish that they would fit me better. So I must admit that these are most likely one of my most somewhat disappointing purchases because they weren't cheap. And I just wish that they didn't rub me as much so I could wear them so much more. This happened to me a lot actually with a pair of Valentino sandals. In fact, 2 pairs of Valentino sandals that I bought that crossed over the top of my foot. I found that they just rubbed and rubbed. So in fact, I am putting those onto my Depop. In fact, I think they're going on Depop. But these ones I've kept in the hopes that I can just carry on wearing them for short stints and they'll be fine because they look so good with jeans. But yeah, overall I'm just disappointed I've not been able to wear them as much as I really wanted to because they just rub me. Okay, mixing it up, another pair of shoes. The Tod's Gaminos were a very kind gift from Tod's, but these are one of the best things that I got last year. I don't know what it is about it, they're just so unbelievably comfortable, they fit wonderfully. They're just a really cute little shoe to throw on with everything, and I found myself wearing these so much, not only for driving, because they're kind of like driving style shoes, so I not only use these for driving, but you know, days out in London, days walking around shopping, seeing the girls, being a bit more casual, going to the shops, going to do my Asda shop. You know, these were like my go-to shoe and I just love them. I couldn't like I couldn't recommend them more. They're so soft, they never rub me. Just so you know, I always size down a half size. So these are a 36 and a half and I'm usually a 37, just so you know. But yeah, I have these in a couple of colours and I just found the white ones were so sweet. So I had to mention them because in terms of things that I had in my closet last year that I love the most, these are most likely at the very top. Okay, I must admit, these are most likely going to go on my Depop, I'll be honest with you. A pair of the Bottega Veneta shoes. These are an absolutely awesome pair of shoes. They're so trendy, they are so famous, so many people have these shoes. I saw a few people in them and was just like, wow, I need them. I managed to get them from a seller who had found a pair for me because these are like sold out everywhere, super rare, and I don't know, I just don't think these suit me all that much. I already have quite wide feet and I feel like these make my feet look a little bit more wide. I've put in a pre-order for the Bottega's, this exact style of mule, but in the smooth leather in the tan. Those are the ones that I really wanted and they went out of stock for months. So I went for these and I'm glad that I tried them out, but they're not my most favourite pair of shoes and I just don't think they suit me. So yeah, these definitely had to go in there because they're not my absolute favourites. I just maybe should have thought about this a little bit more. But like I said, I'll probably be putting these on my Depop. If you're someone that loves Bottega and was after these, they'll be on my Depop most likely. Ooh, this. Okay, this was one of the best things by far that I bought in 2019. Was it 2019? I'm pretty sure this was early 2019. I really think it was. If it wasn't, and one of you guys know I got this in 2018, I have no idea. Anyway, I think it was 2019. This is honestly one of the best things I've ever bought. It's pricey. I mean, it's a suitcase that is expensive, but I've used it and I've used it and I've used it and I made sure that I sprayed it up and kept it super nice, just so it would stay lovely on like the leathers and that this wouldn't like go funny, and it's actually stayed beautiful. I'm just so pleased I got it. Like, the story with this is that I was in Heathrow. Well, we were obviously going somewhere out of Europe. I can't remember now where exactly we were going, but we were going out of Europe, which meant that this would be tax-free. So I literally went in with my other little suitcase. It was kind of really battered at that point, and I bought this, decanted everything out of my other suitcase and threw my other one away because it was just really battered up and I wanted this one. So this is the Louis Vuitton mini travel suitcase. Someone asked me the other day what size it was, if it's the 55 or the 50, and I'll be honest, I need to look into this more for you. I will measure it and make sure that I give you the right option down below. But if you were thinking about this and you were like, is it safe, does it fit on a plane? Like, this one fits perfectly on a plane. I've had no problems with it, as long as you keep it safe and don't let it go through the hold of the plane. The chances of you getting it stolen are very, very slim, as long as you keep your eye on your own suitcase. It's just a really beautiful suitcase. It's just like inside and out, fits loads in. I like the fact it's got two different compartments, one of which has a proper like pocket finish, so it completely covers up one side. It's got a big pocket in there. In fact, let me show you. I don't know why I'm not just showing you it, it's quite far quicker. Yeah, like this side has a full pocket, and it's got this pocket here that I like to put my laptop into, and then this one comes together in the middle over the top of everything. So it's just beautifully made and they just look gorgeous, and whilst they are expensive, I think it's something that you'll find that you have for a long, long time. So I'm honestly so pleased that I got it, because I love it to bits. Okay, these are a purchase that on second thoughts maybe weren't the most practical of purchases, and it's my gloves. I know a lot of you said as well in the comments, like, Vic, are they practical? They've got like white on them, and they're a leather pair of gloves. They're white and then this colour on the back, and I must admit I still love them. So this isn't me saying that I wish I hadn't bought them, because I absolutely love them. I think they're gorgeous. I do actually wear them a lot. It's just that already they're becoming discoloured, which I knew, to some extent I knew that would happen. I took the risk and kind of hoped for the best and thought maybe they'll kind of like, you know, they'll wash up okay and I'll be able to clean them. I mean, they're all right, but they definitely are discolouring, just because obviously when you're touching everything, I'm always touching my face or rubbing, you know, trying to get my hair off of my face, and then you get like a lovely makeup mark. So yeah, maybe not the most practical of purchases, but I do still love them. I do still love them, I must admit, but if these were in a different colour, I think they'd be much, much better. If these were like a brown or a black, they'd be great, because they fit lovely, they're super warm, they look great, I love their overall design. They feel really cool and very like driving gloves, so I do love them. They're just not my favourite of my purchases, that's all. And again, it's difficult because I bought a few beautiful bags last year, like my Bottega. I've got my Louis Vuitton pochette bag that I love, the green Valentino that's just behind me. There's loads of gorgeous bags, but again, this one, I feel like this one I really need to mention because I didn't realise I would get so much use out of a monogrammed bag. So it obviously has the Dior patterning all over this. And this is the Montan bag. So it just has so much room in this. I found myself reaching for it the most out of all my other bags. It's got a lovely long leather strap. Really, really wearable for pretty much every occasion. Honestly, I found myself using it so much and I really didn't think I would. I mean, this bag as well now comes in lots of different varieties. They've also just brought out a new one that has like studding and rivets. Do I want to say rivets? Do I not want to say? Yeah, rivets, right? Little holes that are cut out. I think so. They brought out loads of different versions, and they also just do this in like a plain leather version in like white, black, nude, blue, loads of colours. But this is the original like fabric one. And I was looking at all my bags and I was like, which one did I wear the absolute most and really, really love the most? And I think that just has to be this one. Definitely a best bag of 2019. But on the flip side of that is this bag. And now I know I don't think I got this in 2019, I got this in 2018. So I'm really, really sorry, but I don't think I did this video last year. So I'm gonna have to throw it in there because I really wanted to show you a bag that isn't my favorite, and it's this one. Not because I don't love the bag is beautiful, I love the saddle. Everyone that buys the saddle, I always just swoon over their bags. Just all little details like the D here, the CD on the very sides, so when you wear it, you can just see, I mean, it's hard to wear this one. You can see the little CD there. There's this gorgeous little features to it. I've just mentioned this a few times before, it's just too small. For me personally, like I can't even fit my own phone in it. And I know a lot of people like to hold their phone, but like trying to stick it in there, like it just doesn't go in. And that for me, if it was just a little bit bigger, like a lot of people ask me, would you recommend a saddle bag? And I say yeah, but I say just don't get the small one because it's just too small. And I know a lot of you guys think it looks like a kidney bean or like a liver, especially in this colour. That never put me off. I still think it's an absolutely beautiful bag. And if it was bigger, I'd use it all the time. It's just because it's too small. It's just too small. And I feel bad saying this because this was a gift from Dior. I'm extremely, extremely grateful. Like as was this. This was also a gift from Dior, which again is just amazing. But I wanted to mention it in case, because I know a lot of people at the moment are between still buying a saddle bag or buying the Montan bag. So I wanted to mention both, as in to say, this I would highly recommend because it's so big, and this one I'd recommend, but only if you want to go bigger. But for any of you guys who prefer to put your phone and a few other things in the bag, this just isn't for you, so I wanted to mention it as a product I don't use as much. And again, these aren't, it's not that I don't love these, it's just that I haven't worn them, and I think it's because I always try and go for almond toe shoes, like little round toe shoes, and they're so cute, and I'm like, oh, it looks so adorable with shorts and whatnot, and I just don't wear them that much. Whilst I adore the colours of these and everything, I just wish I'd pull them out more to wear, and I wish I thought they suited me more than they do. Anyway, so I thought I'd throw it in as one last final kind of purchase that I don't love as much. It's these. However, I have just organised a trip away, and it's somewhere sunny, and so I'm gonna take these with me and I'm gonna make sure I wear them and love them. I promise. Okay, I think that's everything. I was trying to find some clothing pieces that I sort of deemed the best and worst, but actually I really, really loved everything I got last year. And to be honest, everything that I didn't love as much is already on my Depop, or it's going on my Depop, so it's not here anymore. I've already packaged it up. So these are things that are still in my collection. I've got them kind of in my drawers and in my cupboards, but they're kind of my more disappointing or slightly lesser loved product. Do you know, I find this really hard to be negative about products that are so beautiful. You know, it's hard, but for the sake of making this video and sort of saying on a scale of 1 to 10 what I love the most and what I didn't love quite as much, this is kind of it. I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. If you are brand new and you've never seen me before and you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button. And if you got this far, please do leave me I really like doing this because you guys are amazing at leaving these little symbols. Leave me a little sunshine, because quite a few of these shoes are quite sunny vibes. So leave me a little sunshine if you got to the end, if you got this far. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Honestly, your support always means the world to me. So thank you for coming back, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.